Hello, everybody. Welcome to another podcast of Alice Mike's podcast. Thank you from wherever you're listening to another episode of Music Friday. I will be telling you about new music that came out this Friday, the 30th, last day of April. Man, year is going by quick. Tell you that. Definitely going by quick, you know. Looks like COVID restrictions are being lifted. Life is getting back to normal little by little. Some confusing new requirements about masks, when to put on, when not to have on, when you don't have to. If you got the vaccine, you know, you got different set of requirements. Well, good luck to everybody. Be safe out there. You know, I highly encourage people to get a vaccine. If you're not into that, well, it's your choice. Just be safe out there. Don't forget, it's always a good thing to sanitize your hands, wash your hands. And, just take care of yourself out there. So, hey, Disneyland open, I guess, today. So, a lot of videos about that. And, that's great. People, hopefully I'll be able to go to a Dodger game. Go to a baseball game. So, people are, start to go to restaurants, eat. I mean, they're eating already, but, getting out of the house, sit down in a restaurant. It's a good experience. So I'm glad things are opening up. But yeah, so today, April 30th, we got new music from Spotify, and we have quite a big of a range that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to stick it to Regional Mexicano, like I always have. Let's, I hope everybody's been having a great week. Mine hasn't been too bad, and hope everybody enjoys their weekend. All right, so we're going to start off with the first recommendation. Looks like Canales came out with a new single called El Gavilán. I'm a big fan of Canales. I don't know if you heard from the other podcast, but definitely recommend him. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out. And then we have these two singles by Karim Leon. I guess he got a deal or it's been highlighted by Spotify. One is called Cobarde. And then this other one, it surprised me quite a bit. He sings in English. Did not know he spoke English, or I don't know if he speaks English, but it's called More Than Words. I believe it's a cover. So yeah, it's different from Karim, but you check it out. He sounds really good. With his type of voice, I wish he could do like I don't know if you guys heard that this song called Tennessee Whiskey. It's a country song. Man, if you could somehow make it norteño, but not too make it norteño and a version of Tennessee Whiskey. I like that song, so I think it would be pretty cool. If he's trying to get expand his repertoire, his music and stuff like that, why not? If he's already trying to sing a song in English, or he does sing a song in English, and it doesn't sound that bad. So yeah, Karim Leon has two new singles. One called Cobarde, and the other's called More Than Words. Go ahead and check it out. Then we have live CD. It's a collaboration between Luis Ángel El Flaco, used to be in La Recoditos, and El Mimoso, Luis Antonio Lopez, who used to be in La Recodo. They have the whole CD is not bad. I mean, it's pretty good. It's all covers. The ones I recommend is Una Aventura, Mi Ranchito, La Lámpara, Disculpe Usted, Pobre Bohemio, y Ánimas que no amanezca. And then they have a popurrí, El Columpio, Paso a Paso, Leña de Pirul. All great covers. Yeah, it's a good CD. Some of the songs in there that, it's not that I don't like, but they're slower, sadder songs, way more ballady. If you're into that, you'll enjoy the whole CD. But for my recommendations, that's the songs I like. But they both have great voices. Their range is phenomenal. El Mimoso, I mean, man, what a voice. El Flaco as well. So yeah, go and check it out. And again, I'm gonna put all this music on the playlist, Alice Mike's playlist in Spotify. The links are gonna be on there. If you follow my social media on Instagram or Facebook, the links for the playlist is there. Also, if you check on the description on the where you're listening to, you're listening on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. If you're listening to Spotify, it's there as well. So yeah, so I put all these recommendations on the playlist, Alice Mike's playlist. So I will continue on. Banda Corona del Rey. A new album called Puras Complacencias Volumen 4. It's a bunch of covers. The only song that I really like is called La Merejilda, which is a tocadita. So it's an instrumental, but it's a great instrumental. The only thing that kind of bothers me about the recording of the song is, like, you hear un gallo like cantando, like, okay, if it's coincidence that there was like a gallo that just like close to a microphone and didn't shut up, I mean, that's awesome. That's it's quite funny, but okay. But then if you record it and then you put the sound of a rooster to make it feel like in El Rancho, it's kind of like, come on, like, I don't know. Like, are you really going to be like, oh man, that guy just sounded good? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to like, I'm talking about it because for me, it's annoying. If it's that, more than likely they added on the sound, I don't think there'll be a rooster going up to a microphone and just, okay, I'm going to sing right here. I mean, stranger things have happened, but well, there was like another CD of this guy named Toño Lizárraga, and it was Desde el Rancho or something, the Rancho, right? And he sings all these covers, and they're great covers. I think it has like Delante de Mí, Sentimiento de Dolor, and El Sábado y la Palma, Amigos, just great covers. And it's live, but you could tell that they put sounds of like farm animals in the background. Is that totally necessary? Like, okay, we understand that there's El Rancho, that's great, but Rancho doesn't mean you're going to play in front of the cows. I mean, for Rancho, yeah, you're going to play maybe in an outdoor environment, aire libre, and outdoors, maybe on the dirt or something. Or doesn't mean you're going to be in the middle of the corral, next to the chickens and the goats. So I don't know. It's just, we know what a rancho is. You don't have to add in effects of what a rancho is or what you think it sounds like. Like, okay, we want to hear the music, not the animals. All right, so that was my little rant about that. I mean, look, hear the song. It's called La Merejilda, Banda Corona del Rey. I love that song. If a song not a song, but if the banda knows how to play those type of songs, great. It's an awesome song to dance to. One definitely that they call themselves Banda Sinaloenses should know how to play it. So check it out. But hopefully the rooster, hollering in there, el gallo cantando there doesn't distract you too much. All right, so now we have Los Intocables del Norte with Banda Los Populares del Llano, two great groups. They did a collaboration together. Album's called just En Vivo. It's the two songs I recommend is called Los Tres Amarradores, which is of course it's a cover. It's an old song. It's one of the. I think it's one of the first, not the first corridos, but I think it's one of called the OG corridos, or one of the definitely the old school corridos. And then el corrido de Custodio. Check it out. Sounds good. Los Intocables del Norte have been playing for a while. They are an establishment. Definitely one of the best conjuntos in northern Mexico. They had collaborations with La Séptima, La Renovación. Both CDs are really good, actually. And so just check it out. I mean, even by themselves, Los Intocables, I love the style they play, the style of conjunto. It's definitely, I wouldn't say fast paced, pero bien alegre. Bien tocado, bien alegre. So I mean, if you don't know who Los Intocables del Norte are, you gotta listen to these guys. They're getting up there in age, but los viejones todavía pueden. All right, so from there we're gonna go to Alfredo Olivas. Came out with a new singles named Hoy Te Pierdo. I like Alfredito Olivas. Has a range, definitely has his own unique style, which is great. Especially since a lot of people, they sound alike or so. Or at least you think they sound alike, and this guy's always been trying to sound a little different. So yeah, definitely not a bad song. Alfredo Olivas, Hoy Te Pierdo. Then we have Los Dos Primos with Banda Corona del Rey. The album's called Banda y Norteño Volume 1. The whole album is pretty good, but the 3 songs I definitely recommend is Mi Ranchito Querido, Que Bonita Chaparrita, y Te Apuesto Mi Sangre. They're good songs. Definitely enjoyed them. They sound good. Just one is with Banda, 2 other con Norteño, but yeah, Los Dos Primos, they sound pretty good. I mean, it's either Los Dos Primos, Los Dos Carnales. What is it? A ver si no, next time it'll be like Los Dos Cuñados, Las Dos Suegras, Los Dos Suegros, Los Dos Papás. Ay. Well, either way, it's Los Dos Primos. And then going from there, we have Jose Manuel Figueroa. Sings a cover of his dad, Joan Sebastian, Soy Como Quiero Ser. It's a single, but the banda sounds awesome. Sounds really good. It's a live single, but yeah, it sounds really good. I definitely recommend you listening to it. I think he should definitely record more with banda. It sounds a lot like his dad, like Joan. So he should definitely. Not that he should be singing his dad's songs, but he sounds good, and his dad's songs are good as well. So I think he has an established fan base already. So now with all these concerts opening up and venues opening up, not the concerts, but the venues are opening it up. Hopefully all these artists are gonna, they, when they come out playing live, they definitely shouldn't be tired of it. I think it should be this great energy that, especially now that they can make money, live performances, and hopefully they give out to the crowd that energy of that they really missed it and that they love what they're doing. So us as clients or customers, consumers of the music, feel the same thing, because we could listen to this music all we want, on our headphones, stereos. I mean, we could have, from a simple desktop little speaker to $1,000 PA systems but there's nothing like listening to music live. There's nothing like it. That's why one pays the money to go see them live. Sometimes that's why it sometimes sucks when you pay for something live and the guy on the board cannot mix, or something's off. You don't hear the voices clearly. Quite disappointing when that happens, or the people next to you are just singing the whole concert, and you're like, be quiet. I don't want to pay. I don't want I'm not paying to hear you. One sometimes it's your favorite song. You want to sing along to it. I get it. I've done it before. I think we've all done it. But there's you know, don't be screaming out the song out. But then again, you can do whatever you want when you're in the concert. Just saying, be mindful, respectful of other people. But going back, hopefully, all these artists, they, they give out a good energy of to their crowd and because come on, they haven't been doing anything for about a year, so. Yeah, but I'll go from there. So this guy, Danny Lux, came out with a couple singles. It's a little different, but it's not bad. It's called Mi Otra Mitad. So yeah, go and check it out. Definitely it's a love song, but it's guitarrita and it's good. Something different. Change the musical taste. So nice little song. And then all right, then we have this Grupo Ataque. Album's called En Vivo con Banda La Sonorena. Grupo Ataque En Vivo con Banda La Sonorena. And I recommend these three songs: Pago al Contado, La Vida Recia, y Bandido de Amores. The whole album's pretty good, but those are like the three I recommend. They're covers, but yeah, it sounds good and alegre, and yeah, definitely a good album. And then I got suggested this artist name's Carlos Macias. So he did come out with the Regional Mexicano album con mariachi, but as I was looking at his other disc, what he's come up with, if you like, Luis Miguel or like, Ricardo Montaner or that type of ballads, and I won't say just romantic music, but that type of music. Marco Antonio Solis. Definitely check this guy out. It's Carlos Macias. He has a pretty big selection, and the music sounds really good. Again, if you're into that music, I'm a big fan of Luis Miguel. Compositions by Armando Manzanero. I think that grouping, that pair, made great albums together. I know I said it's about Regional Mexicano, but we're kind of diving into another genre. But sometimes you gotta open up your horizons to other music, and so yeah, no, but yeah, check this guy out, Carlos Macias. Check out his music. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, just guys and girls, and you have time, go and check it out. All right, now for a little. So that goes for all the new music that I recommend for the week of April 30th that came out today. And then something cool that I saw on news for el Regional Mexicano. I follow Leo Gallegos on YouTube, and he provided a video where Pepe Aguilar and El Fantasma were singing together, and the speculation that might be recording either album, a banda or mariachi album together. That's awesome. Pepe, I think he's one of the leaders of the Regional Mexicano, or just música mexicana. Mexican leader of Mexican music, Pepe and his family. So I mean, it's awesome that El Fantasma, the opportunity to sing with Pepe or collaborate with Pepe. I mean, that's just gonna help Fantasma even expand his reach. Just because how Pepe, has recorded from, the banda mariachi, and then he's done his pop, his rock. So yeah, that's awesome. Really glad for Fantasma getting the opportunity. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I saw the video of them singing together, a little snippet of them singing together. I'll give credit where credit's due. It was on the the YouTube channel of Leo Gallegos. Yeah, so just pretty excited about that. Hopefully it comes out soon and we're able to enjoy it. All right, so then I like to recommend older stuff. It's not going to be as extensive as I've recommended the other days. But when I was talking to my compa Horacio, from the other one of the other podcast conversations we had, talking about like music that people haven't listened to or have been aware of, and I remember he back in, I think it was like 2006, 2007. He found this guy that was singing like rock and roll music with banda. But it was all covers, like I viene la plaga and something like that, and it sounded cool. Like it was. I thought it sounded cool. I still think it sounded cool, and I found him on Spotify. So if you wanna it's still regional mexicano because it's banda. It's banda and el banda with electric guitar. Guy's name is Valentín Ceja. Se llama el CD. The name of the CD is Valentín Ceja y su rock and banda. Check it out. I mean, look, the banda sounds really good. I wish some of the recordings of banda sounded that good. From now, like, I mean, it sounds really good. So the songs that I like, there's one called Broken Banda Esta Noche. La Plaga, but he calls it La Banda. Presumida. No Seas Cruel, which is a cover of Elvis's song Don't Be Cruel. Y Noches y Días Perdidos, which is Wasted Days and Wasted Nights by Freddie Fender, but it's the Spanish version. If you want to hear a good English version as well, Jenny Rivera sings it to Wasted Nights and Wasted Days. She sings it live. Sounds really cool in norteño. But this guy Valentín Ceja, he has the rockin' banda. Again, just try it out, listen to it. If it's not your thing, hey, you try it out. It's something new. And then one of the other songs I like about of him is Siempre Te Amaré, which is a cover of a Beatles song, which I think the name of the song is Let Me Tell You a Secret, but it's converted to Siempre Te Amaré in Spanish, and the beginning of it is just, man, I'm hooked in that song right now. So yeah, just go and check it out. I mean, it's I'm not saying it's like rock and roll. Like some of the songs, it is rock and roll. Some of it's kind of 60s rock, and then so yeah. Again, check it out. They're gonna be uploaded on the Alice Mike's playlist. Again, guy named Valentín Ceja. He does have 2 other CDs with banda. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Definitely, I try to find anything new about him, if he's done anything or what's happened to him, and there's nothing. So, yeah, but I think this was a great production. About popularity, I don't know. It's a lot of people don't like trying out new stuff. Sometimes they're a little bit ahead of their time than somebody else plays it 10 years later or years later and it becomes popular. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out. You know, Valentín Ceja y su rock and banda. Yeah, so that's gonna end of my recommendations for this week. Again, don't forget to follow me and like Alice Mike's podcast on Instagram, on Facebook. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully I get Corny and Anita soon for interviews. Man, I've been trying to get them down to interviews, and some other they're busy. Definitely gonna have another conversation with El Compa Horacio about music. I mean, that was a really good conversation. We're brothers, so we didn't have chemistry, man. Then I'm hoping to get more people to interview and talk about music and life and just have a conversation. Really glad estoy estrenando a new microphone. I got two new microphones, so hopefully it sounds better than the other ones I had. I guess they're broadcasting microphones, so hay que darle vuelo, no? Yeah, so for future content, yeah, so I'm just gonna try to get more people to talk about stuff, and yeah, so got new gear and I can't wait to use it. So I got a pre-Sony's PD70 microphone. See how that goes, and I have a Rode mic called the Pod mic. So yeah, see how how it is. Hopefully, you don't hear me breathing so much like in the other ones, because that's what they advertised. So yeah, building little by little. Hopefully, soon I can have a little intro song I'm working on. It's original composition. So yeah, and again, thanks for all the encouragement from everybody. Especially want to thank there, tongue twister. I'm gonna give thanks for all the encouragement to everybody, and you becoming a weekly listener or listen. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions, or I just want to say hi or anything, send me a message through Facebook or Instagram, Alice Mike Podcast. Happy to answer, and if you want to give a shout out to anybody, just let me know, and I will do it free of charge right now. I don't know about later on. Hopefully later on I'll be charging, right? Just kidding. You never know. Yeah, so I just want to thank for all the encouragement, CA Truck Lines, JC Herrera Trucking, Smart Stop Insurance, and Unique Janitorial. Thank you for all your encouragement. All right, everybody. Well, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Hopefully you enjoy the music and that I've recommended. And take care. And remember, all this music is on the Alice Mike's playlist on Spotify. And you can find all the links if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The videos are actually, and the podcasts are uploaded to YouTube as well. Alice Mike's podcast on YouTube. Thank you so very much, and enjoy. And like I always end it off, don't forget to smile. If nobody smiles back at you, get in front of the mirror and smile yourself. Have a good one.